Hey everyone, it's JR here. Today, we're diving into the world of canning. That's right. We're talking about the best foods to stockpile for when the zombies come knocking. Or, just a regular old disaster. Let's catch up on those canning skills, shall we? It's really important that you stay to the very end because I'm going to share that little known canning secret that could save your life. Because let's face it, sometimes the power goes out and you're stuck with a fridge full of warm milk and questionable leftovers. Not ideal, right? That's where canning comes in, my friend. It's like having a delicious time capsule of flavor ready to go whenever you need it. We're talking about those beautiful glass jars filled with homemade goodness, just waiting to be cracked open and enjoyed. So whether you're prepping for the end of the world scenario or just want to be extra prepared for whatever life throws your way, stick around. I'm going to show you my top 5 foods for canning because a prepared pantry is a happy pantry, am I right? I bet you didn't know that tomatoes could be your ultimate survival food. Now you might be thinking, JR, tomatoes? Really? That's a bit boring. But hold your horses, my friend. Tomatoes are like the chameleon of the canning world. They're incredibly versatile and can be transformed into a million different things. Think about it. Canned tomatoes are the base for so many delicious dishes. You've got your pasta sauces, your soups, your stews. The possibilities are endless. Plus, let's be honest with you. Who wants to be messing around with blanching and peeling fresh tomatoes when the world's gone to pot? Canned tomatoes are your ready-to-go solution for a flavor burst anytime. And don't even get me started on the satisfaction of making your own. There's nothing quite like cracking open a jar of your own home-canned tomatoes. It's like a little taste of sunshine, even when it's pouring rain outside or, when the undead are roaming the streets. Now, when it comes to canning tomatoes, you've got options, my friend. You can go with whole peeled tomatoes, diced tomatoes, crushed tomatoes, whatever your heart desires. Me? I like to do a mix of everything. That way, I'm prepared for whatever culinary adventure comes my way. Oh, and speaking of culinary adventures, let's not forget about salsa. Canned tomatoes are the backbone of any good salsa recipe. And let me tell you, nothing screams post-apocalyptic party like a big bowl of homemade salsa and some tortilla chips. So there you have it. Tomatoes, they're not just for salads anymore, my friend. They're a canning essential, a disaster prep must-have. They are a delicious reminder that even in the darkest of times, there's always something to savor. Next up, we're talking green beans. Now, I know what you're thinking, JR. Green beans, they're a side dish, not a main event. And normally you'd be right, but in the world of disaster preparedness, green beans are a rock star. They're packed with nutrients, they're easy to can, and they add a satisfying crunch to any meal. Plus, let's be real, after a while, you're going to get tired of all those canned tomatoes. You need a little variety in your life, even in the apocalypse. You see, green beans are the perfect way to add some much needed color and texture to your meals. Now, when it comes to canning green beans, I like to keep it simple. A little salt, a little water, and those bad boys are ready to be sealed up and stored away for a rainy day. Or, a radioactive dust storm, but don't let their simplicity fool you. Canned green beans are incredibly versatile. You can toss them into salads, soups, stews. The possibilities are endless. They even make a mean green bean casserole, which, let's be honest, is the ultimate comfort food for when the world's gone mad. And the best part? Canned green beans last for ages. We're talking years, folks. So you don't have to worry. Even if the zombie apocalypse lasts longer than expected, you'll still have a stash of delicious and nutritious green beans to keep you going. So there you have it. Green beans, they're not just a boring side dish anymore. They're actually a canning essential, a disaster prep must-have, and a delicious reminder that even when the world's falling apart, you can still eat your veggies. All right, folks, let's talk about something sweet. Because even in a disaster, you deserve a little treat now and then, right? And when it comes to canning, peaches are at the top of my list. They're juicy, they're flavorful, and they can be used in so many different ways. Now, I know what you're thinking. JR, peaches? Isn't that a bit fancy for the apocalypse? And to that I say, nonsense. Peaches are a versatile fruit that can be enjoyed on their own, added to yogurt or oatmeal, or used in a variety of baked goods. Imagine this. You're huddled in your bunker, the world outside is in chaos, and you open up a jar of your own home-canned peaches. The sweet aroma fills the air, and for a moment, everything feels all right. That's the power of peaches, my friend. But the beauty of canning peaches goes beyond their deliciousness. They're also a great source of vitamins and fiber, which are essential for maintaining your health, especially in a survival situation. And let's be honest, when you're facing down a horde of zombies, you need all the energy and nutrients you can get. But here's the real kicker. Canned peaches can be used to make pies. Yes, you heard me right, pies. Even in the apocalypse, you can still enjoy a slice of homemade peach pie. And trust me, that's a luxury worth fighting for. So there you have it. Peaches, they're not just a summer treat, they're a canning essential, a disaster prep must-have, and a delicious reminder that even in the darkest of times, you can still enjoy a little sweetness in your life. All right, folks, let's get real for a second. When you're facing down the end of the world as we know it, you need something to keep your spirits up. And what better way to do that than with a big, juicy, crunchy pickle? Pickles are like the superheroes of the canning world. They're tangy, they're versatile, and they can add a burst of flavor to even the blandest of meals. Plus, let's be honest, there's just something inherently satisfying about biting into a pickle. It's that perfect combination of crunch, saltiness, and tart or spicy quality that just makes your taste buds sing. And in a world gone mad, sometimes all you need is a little taste bud symphony to remind you that life is good. Now, when it comes to canning pickles, the possibilities are endless. You can go with classic dill pickles, spicy bread and butter pickles, or even sweet and tangy pickled beets. And the best part? Once you've got the basic canning process down, you can experiment with different flavors and spices to create your own signature pickle recipes. But the beauty of pickles goes beyond their deliciousness. They're also a great source of probiotics, which are beneficial bacteria that can help keep your gut healthy. And in a survival situation where access to fresh food may be limited, a healthy gut is crucial for maintaining overall health. So there you have it. Pickles, they're not just a tasty snack, they're a canning essential, a disaster prep must-have, and a delicious reminder that even in the face of adversity, there's always something to smile about. Last but not least, we're talking about apples. Now you might be thinking, JR, apples? Don't those just go brown and mushy after a while? And to that I say, not if you can them, my friend. Canned apples are like the unsung heroes of the disaster preparedness world. They're versatile, they're delicious, and they can last for ages without going bad. Plus, they're a great source of vitamins and fiber, which are essential for maintaining your health in a survival situation. Now, I know what you're thinking, JR. What am I supposed to do with a bunch of canned apples? Well, my friend, the possibilities are endless. You can use them to make applesauce, apple pie filling, apple butter, apple crisp. The list goes on and on. Imagine this. You're huddled around a campfire, the stars are out, and you're enjoying a warm bowl of homemade applesauce made with your own canned apples. It's the perfect end to a long day of battling zombies or, just trying to survive in a world without electricity. But the beauty of canned apples goes beyond their deliciousness. They're also incredibly versatile. You can add them to smoothies, yogurt, oatmeal. The possibilities are endless, and because they're already cooked, they're a great option for quick and easy meals when you're short on time or resources. So there you have it, apples. They're not just for eating out of hand, they're a canning essential, a disaster prep must-have, and a delicious reminder that even in the apocalypse, you can still enjoy the simple things in life. An apple. A day may or may not keep the zombies away, but it'll definitely make your post-apocalyptic pantry a whole lot tastier. Since we are talking about canned foods, why not run over to our site at survivalcavefood.com and check out our canned meats. We've got a variety of meats including beef, chicken, turkey, and ground beef. We also have an entire menu of chef-inspired, pre-made gourmet freeze-dried meals. Use code YTV and get 20% off your order and free shipping. And there you have it. The top 5 foods you should be canning for disaster preparedness. Remember, it's always better to be safe than sorry. So get out there and start canning. Trust me, there's nothing more satisfying than knowing you have a pantry full of delicious, home-canned food ready to go whenever you need it. Plus, it's a great way to impress your friends and family when the world goes to pieces. They'll be begging for your secret recipe for zombie apocalypse peach cobbler. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more delicious content. Until next time, stay safe and keep those jars sealed.